Welcome to the Talking Diaries podcast featuring Dr. Louis Koster with John Kremer.
I found it interesting. You actually talked about one of your experiences where you woke up at 2:30 in the morning and your mind was going, "Oh, this is too early to get up." But you got up anyway. But that feeling just kept with you when you were starting the day, and it seemed to color your experience. But then you realize it's too early. It's just an idea. It's a belief. It's a fixed idea that is not necessarily true. Once you became aware of this fixed idea that was permeating your being at that time, it dissipated and I felt more present.
Yes,
So I think that basically, I think that for a lot of us, that same kind of thing happens where some experience we have sort of colors the next hour or two or whatever it might be. And yet, if you realize, as you said here, well, it's just a belief, just an idea. I don't have to hold on to it. And
yes,
then you became aware, it dissipated, and you felt more present. And I think that that's a tool that anyone can use.
yes. What gave me the opening to go beyond that was not so much challenging that belief. I mean, there's a lot out there about challenging your beliefs, and uh, so for me, in that moment, it was that I was looking at what like I was inquiring into my own sense of self, my sense of being, so to speak, where I felt limited in my sense of just being there. And that was the moment where I recognized that there was a belief. And in that moment of recognition or awareness, um, it just dissipated. So it's sounds or looks like a nuance or like a trivial distinction that I'm making here. But what I've discovered is that interacting with the mind to challenge whether it is true or not only gives me more of the mind. It doesn't give me a clear pathway to a sense of freedom or that I am free from what I was inquiring into that I felt limited by. So in that moment, I was not so much looking at the thinking, although I was aware of it. But truly, my question was, where am I limited in my sense of um, boundless, boundlessness? Like, if I consider my true nature, that is unlimited, that is boundless, and 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 what is it that gives me a sense of being constricted or defined? And that was the moment that I became aware of the belief. So it might sometimes be, well, what is called useful, interesting, or purposeful to ask yourself the question, where am I limited in my sense of, well, being myself, in my sense of in my being? And then see what comes up for you inside of that question. So that is an investigation, and that will give you an answer, so to speak. That is truly speaking to your being. That is something, that is information that you can do something with, and it is generated from another place than the mind. It's coming from asking yourself a question, inquiring about your being, what serves you or what does not serve you. So that is what I found very interesting and very contributing.
Thank you for listening to the Talking Diaries podcast featuring Dr. Louis Koster. For more information, check out louiskoster.com/talking diaries and subscribe to the Talking Diaries YouTube channel. Also, check out louiskoster.com/quiz and take the free quiz to discover more about yourself.